So step 5, and really the last step, is now working down the list of causes and coming up with solutions. So if I started at the top, right, I didn't have lack of effort, so I moved one down to lack of attention. If I addressed that and had an easy response, then I moved down to the next one up on the list. So in the case of the last time, I realized lack of attention wasn't actually even really an issue, so I didn't even deal with it. I just moved straight down to lack of communication. So this is the thing. If you have easy solutions at the level that you're dealing with of the causes of failure, then you can keep moving through and come up with more solutions for the other pieces. In the case that I was just going up for, and especially if you're talking about level 3 solutions, usually that's a lot of stuff. So I was talking about focusing on culture to increase how often people came in the room. So that's meeting time. That's how people feel about communicating with each other. So that's building relationships, right? Listening better, right? That's a lot of different stuff that takes time. So it actually wouldn't be helpful for me to then go on and try to solve all these other problems too. Some of the things I came up with might solve these problems naturally, but I don't need to make new solutions. If I keep going down, what's going to happen is I'm going to have too many things that I need to deal with, and it's going to cause problems. Besides, the reason we start at the top and move down is because if you don't deal with the ones at the top, you won't be able to deal with the ones at the bottom. So what I mean by this is if nobody is trying, if there's no one putting in effort, no matter what you do down here, if you have great communication or systems or assessment, people still aren't trying, so you're not going to be successful, right? Or if you individually are not trying hard in class, like you can try to solve all these other problems, but it's not going to help you get to learn or do anything else because you're just not even trying to begin with, right? So it's really important you deal with the ones at the top first because they are going to help you figure out what's going on next and give you a step so that you can move on to the next piece. All right. So again, if you have something really complicated that you came up with to solve the problem, then stop there and just focus on that as your first step. Once you get that taken care of, then move down the list. If you have a really easy solution, then maybe you can move down, follow a new problem solving protocol and go from there. So it's up to you to decide that. And really think about what you can realistically handle and what you should do. Usually one thing at a time is probably the best.